A very good morning, children. I wish you a very wonderful day to you. Today we are going to start about structure of atom. In earlier class we have studied about what is inside the atom. Inside the atom we have electrons, protons and neutrons that we have discussed in earlier class, and also in the ninth class we have studied about Thomson atomic model, Rutherford's atomic model, Niels Bohr model. These all we have discussed. Among all these we also discussed about Dalton atomic theory, atom definition, molecule, compound, element. All these we have discussed in earlier class only. And also we have discussed about importance of valency, atomic number, atomic mass number, and how to write the symbols of atoms we have discussed. Isotopes we have discussed in earlier class. And in this class we are going to discuss about spectrum. Here we need to identify and understand about the wave nature of light. So according to that, again we can understand about the electromagnetic spectrum to electromagnetic spectrum. So electromagnetism, about that we are going to discuss in this class. And visible spectrum also we can identify from this. So according to this, line spectra we can understand. So from that, Bohr's model of hydrogen atom and limitations we can read and we can observe and identify and understand in this lesson. And then Bohr's Sommerfeld model of an atom we are going to discuss in this class. And quantum mechanical model of an atom, then quantum numbers. About this we need to understand. So from that, again we are going to identify and understand about electronic configuration. In this lesson we are going to study about how to write electronic configuration, and then Pauli's exclusion principle, above principle, Euler's drawing, Hund's rule, and this is about this lesson. So from this lesson we can get all the points like this. So how to write electronic configuration we are going to learn in this lesson. So this is the introduction about this lesson. I am going to start the lesson now. So before going to start about structure of atom, first we need to understand about first matter. So everything exists around us is matter, that may be solid, liquid, gas. So matter is everything around us. Everything around us is matter. Example: solid, liquid, gas. So everything around us in the atmosphere is matter. And matter is made up of teeny particles called molecules. So here we got first molecules. Matter is made up of teeny particles called teeny particles called molecules. So molecules are again are broken down into small indivisible particles called atoms. So atom is the indivisible unit of matter. Molecule is the basic unit of matter, and which can again broken down into small indivisible particles called atoms. And coming to the definition of element, so element is the basic pure substance of matter made up of identical atoms. And coming to the compound is the substance made up of identical or non-identical atoms combination. So here we got chemical combination of molecules. So from that we can get compounds. By chemical combination of molecules we get compounds. So these are all the definitions of the matter, molecule, atom, elements and compounds. Before we have discussed about all the basic definitions of matter, molecules, element and compound. While coming to the atom is a small indivisible particle of matter. So it has came from Greek word atomos, indivisible. A Greek philosopher in 4th century BC started study about structure of matter. So his name was Aristotle. Then an Indian scientist named Maharshi Kanath in 6th century proposed that the matter is made up of paramanu, teeny small particles. The first atomic theory was proposed by Dalton. The first atomic theory was proposed by Dalton atomic theory. So Dalton atomic theory, children. So this I would like to explain now. First, Dalton atomic theory. So before going to start our exact lesson, first we need to understand about some previous theories. So for that purpose I am selecting these all. So the first atomic theory was proposed by Dalton. He started first theory. He stated that matter consists of small indivisible particles called atoms. Matter consists of small indivisible particles called atoms. Matter can neither be created nor be destroyed. These are the postulates of Dalton atomic theory, children. Note down all these. Atoms of same element are similar in all respects. That means atoms which related to same element are similar in all respects, and conversely atoms of different elements are different. That means atoms of same element are same, different element atoms are different. So these are the three postulates, and one more is atom consists in small whole numbers to form compound atoms. So compound atoms means molecule. So the element may be made up of a single atom or more than one atom. So for that, the atoms in all numbers combine to form a molecule. For example, O2 molecule, H2 molecule. So these are the molecules. And compound like H2O, H2SO4, these are the compounds. So elements and compounds are by combining atoms, and molecules also by combining atoms. So atom is the small indivisible particle of matter. So by combining those we get molecules. Element may be a single atom or may be more than single atom. So molecules are made up of identical elements, and compound is made up of identical or non-identical elements like H2SO4, H2O, these are. And atom is the smallest unit of matter that takes part in chemical reactions. So but next, Dalton theory it almost discarded because of them false, and Dalton proposed that atom is indivisible particle. But we know in the 9th class we have studied atom is made up of, and atom consists of, what is inside the atom we have discussed there. Atom consists of electrons, protons, neutrons. So these we have discussed. So this is the 9th class explanation. What is inside the atom? What is inside the atom lesson we have there. So in that we have discussed about electrons, protons and neutrons. So while coming to the electrons, so these are came from cathode rays. Cathode rays. These are came from cathode rays. These were came from cathode rays and discovered by J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson in the year 1897. And cathode rays travel in straight line, which are consists of electrons. Cathode rays consists of electrons, and these are negatively charged. Negatively charged, and electromagnetic spectrum. So these all are affected by electromagnetic spectrum. Cathode rays consist of electrons, and cathode rays affected by electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum. So that means cathode rays are depends on the nature of the negative. These are towards, cathode rays are towards or moves towards positive plate in the electromagnet, and towards north pole. Because these are negatively charged means moves towards positive plate and towards north pole. This is about electrons, and then charge of electron is equals to minus 1.6022 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. So this is the charge of the electron. And coming to the anode rays. Anode rays were proposed by and discovered by Goldstein. Discovered by anode rays were discovered by Goldstein in the year 1886, and these consist of protons, positively charged, and these are also affected by electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum, and moves towards negative plate. And towards south pole. Charge of proton is equals to 1.676 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. So this is about anode rays. So here we have discussed about protons. Then neutrons. These all we have discussed in earlier classes, children. Neutrons. Neutrons were discovered by James Chadwick in the year 1932. So mass of neutron is equals to 1.676 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg, or 1.676 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. So mass of neutron is nearly equal to the mass of proton. So this is about neutrons. I want to tell you, children, electrically a neutron is neutral, that is, it has no charge. In a particular element, the number of neutrons in the nucleus of its atom may vary. And this is the table you need to understand: electron symbol and proton symbol, neutron symbol, charge in coulombs, relatively charged, and this is information about electrons, protons. Children, listen here: atomic number, atomic mass, molecular mass, and atomic mass number. These all the terms I think you have listened and you have studied in the previous classes. Once again I am revising those. Atomic number is denoted by Z, and which is equal to the atomic number means the number of protons present in that atom. The number of protons present inside the nucleus is the atomic number. For example, the atomic number for hydrogen H. So hydrogen H, helium He, lithium Li, beryllium B, like that we have atomic numbers in a serial order. So those are the values for number of protons present in the nucleus. And atomic mass number is the number of protons and neutrons present inside the nucleus. That means we are denoting atomic mass number with A, and that is equals to number of protons plus number of neutrons present inside the nucleus. That is the atomic mass number. And coming to the atomic mass, it is the relative mass its atom as compared with the mass of an atom of carbon-12 isotope. Isotope means number of protons same and number of neutrons are different. So carbon-12, carbon-13, carbon-14, like that we have isotopes of carbon. So we have discussed about this in 9th class, isotopes and isotopes applications also we have discussed in 9th class. So that is further explanation. And coming to the molecular mass, inside of the molecule so many that may be one atom or two atom. So sum of the all atomic masses of all atoms in a molecule is called as molecular mass. That means molecular mass is the sum of atomic masses inside of that atom, that molecule. All atoms masses sum is molecular mass. So the unit of molecular mass is AMU. So that is the full form of AMU is a unified mass unit, and the Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 is called as Avogadro number and symbolized with Na, that is equals to 1 mole is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 Avogadro particles, Avogadro number particles. And coming to the mole, the amount of the substance which has mass equal to 1 gram atomic mass. The amount of the substance which has mass equal to gram atomic mass. So that is about mole. We have discussed some problems about this in 9th class.